is up, everybody? My name is Free. Welcome back to a brand new episode of XCraft Ultra Modded. Today I'm here with Gamer.
What up?
And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to automate what is likely the most boring process in industrial craft, which is the making of rubber. So, in order for us to do that, we're going to be using a mod called Steve Carts. Now, once again, you can't see what I have here bookmarked, but I swear I have stuff bookmarked. To start off with, how does Steve Carts work? Well, it actually is a pretty basic... Can I write Steve? There we go. It's a pretty basic mod. Basically, you make minecarts that can do a lot of stuff. To do that, however, you need to make this, a cart assembler. And to make a cart assembler, you need to make two simple PCBs. So if I just take these out, because I have everything prepared today. Let's take these out of here. These aren't actually hard crafts either, but whatever. Cart assembler, wait. At Steve, there we go. Cart assembler, simple PCB. There we go, two of these. And then one cart assembler. And I'm actually gonna get coal. Can I get coal? Like, no, I think I need to stop searching to get coal. Cool. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna plop this down right here for the time being and plop coal in. And we actually, I'm gonna sort of go through this slightly faster than usual because it takes about half an hour to make a minecart in this mod for some reason. But the minecart we're doing today takes a standard hole, just like every single one of these Steve Carts minecarts do. And it takes a basic wood cutting module. Even though it's not cutting trees, it still needs it. It needs an internal storage to store the rubber. It needs an internal tank and a thermal engine because it's going to work on lava. And finally, it needs the tree tap module to, get rubber. So in order for us to get this, we're going to start off by crafting the cart. So if I just go over here, we need to first craft the cart wheels. And let me just plop that in and actually remove the search. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to need to craft the cart. And we now have a standard hull. But now we're going to do the basic wood cutting one. Oh, actually, no, thermal engine first. So the thermal engine is pretty easy. It's actually probably the easiest module. So let's just quickly craft the thermal engine. There we go. And we now have the first module. Then we're going to make... Let me remove that out of here. What's next? We're going to make the basic wood cutting. Now, the basic wood cutting requires saw blades, which are made with 2 irons and a diamond, and then a wood cutting core. The wood cutting core requires saplings and an advanced PCB, which in turn requires 2 simple PCBs and some more iron. So let's actually gather all of these, because I actually have all of these prepared. And there, okay. So if we start crafting this, let's craft the saw blades first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me actually dump all of these in here. Then the wood cutting cores. Let's make 2 simple PCBs. And then go back here. Wood cutting core, advanced PCB. There we go. And now finally we can actually do this. And with that, we can craft the basic wood cutter. So there we go. Second module done. Nice, easy, and simple. 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Nice, easy, and simple. Then internal storage, which is also... Actually, no, let's do tree tap first, yeah. Tree tap's probably the easiest module in this entire thing. So simple PCB. And then... tree tap module. This is actually like Steve Carts is compatible with a few mods, including Industrial Craft, which is great because it means I can automate this. Otherwise, this is a pain to do. So now we're going to start working on what I assume is the internal tank. Yeah. To make the internal tank, we're going to take these. Let me actually take most of these. There we go. So if I craft these, I'm gonna craft 32 straight away, because you craft 32 at a time. Now we need a tank valve, so that's pretty easy. And finally we can craft our internal storage tank. Now technically you can give it a bigger tank. It doesn't really need one unless you're making it go really far. For what I have planned, you don't really need anything that big. So internal tank, just regular ass one. Okay. And finally, we're gonna do the internal storage. So to do the internal storage, we're gonna need to craft these things, chest panes. We're gonna craft 32 of these. Just plop these in. And you're gonna need a chest lock, which is also pretty easy to craft. And internal storage, there we go. So that's it, that's the basic Steve cart. And the reason why I did this so fast is because if you go into here in the card assembler, you pop the standard hull in, the thermal engine, basic woodcutter, attachments, internal tank, and internal storage, you can see it takes 34 minutes to charge. So I'm gonna hit assemble, and we're now gonna wait for this, and while we wait, we're gonna be doing other stuff, because there's still 2 more machines that need done, because you can't just plop the cart in, you know. You need to actually give it a way to interact with both lava and items. So for items, it's pretty simple. It's the cargo manager. So the cargo manager allows to put and take items from your cart. And in order to do it, you need these large iron panes, which are just iron panes. So we get iron, and let's craft some iron panes. So iron pane, there you go. We can craft a handful of these because we're gonna need a lot of them. I might actually need to craft even more afterwards. So we need 4 of these. 2, 3. Okay, there we go, 4 of these, and now we're gonna need a whole lot more for this. Okay. So we need to craft more iron panes, which means we need more wood panes. We craft 64 wood panes, why not? We have a lot of wood. Okay, so craft a whole bunch of these. Yeah, I think 64 is good. And now we can craft 1. Pop you in. 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. And finally, we need a large dynamic plate. To make it, you need dynamic plates, so I need 4 of these, I believe. Right? Yep. So just like that, large dynamic plate. And our cargo manager is done. So there we go. Cargo manager done. Plop that right there for the time being. And finally, we're going to be doing the liquid manager. Now, this is what you need to pass lava in and take lava out of the cart. So this is a bit more tricky to do because you're going to need it 4 advanced tanks, which in itself are annoying as all hell to do. Okay, I apologize for that slight disturbance. Let's get back into the regularly scheduled programming. So let me grab, oops, not that, you're not supposed to come with me yet. Let me grab all of these because these are supposed to come with me. And let's start crafting. So first thing we're going to need is we're going to need a bunch of these. So we need a bunch of huge tanks. So we need a bunch of these. So I'm actually going to craft like 64 for the time being. And let's see if that's enough. So I need 1, 2, okay, that's definitely not going to be enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So that's enough for 1 big tank. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more. Okay. Let's craft 64 more. Let's actually craft another 64 and another 64. There goes our sweet little glass, but that's fine. There. So now I can craft 7. Yep, now 8. And another 8. or maybe not. Yeah, I still need, okay. We need to craft 32 more of these. This is a process like every other tech mod. Big progress at it, but nonetheless. Okay, 8, there we go. So now we have enough to craft all of these, and let me just plop these in here. Liquid manager, so if I just craft 1 and dump in here, these stack, they do stack, yay. Love it when things stack. And finally, there we go, liquid manager. So now we can manage everything in the cart. Let me just check on you. Okay, that's still got time left. So, but in order to actually, in order for the cart to know it needs to interact with something, you need a very specific rail, which is exclusive to Steve carts, which is another take on the detector rail, I guess I could say. Detector, I think it's called advanced detector rail or something. Yeah. So there's already detector rails in Minecraft, but advanced ones are used for Steve carts. So with that, I can actually grab these machines and the respective things I will require. And let's head down to our tree farm. I've also done something here because you can see that we have a lot of trees. I set this up in a way that I thought was, I guess, good enough for the system. I don't know how well it's going to do, but I assume it's going to do pretty well because I tried to fill the maximum amount of spaces with trees. So it's a bit of a labyrinth, actually. But anyway, what we need to do is we need to plop an engine here, and let's do fluid ones here and solid ones here. And then cargo and liquid. The hell are you going in here? Wait, I think I have. At XCraft, yes, I do have these pipe plugs that are super useful. Thank God Snaking found these. There we go. And we can now just plop an ender chest and a tank. And I actually have the ender chest that we use for smelting. So everything that comes out of here is immediately smelted and plopped into our ME system. And we can now replace this one with a detector, an advanced detector rail, and this one with an advanced detector rail. There you go. You can actually go in. Oh no, that's gonna mess it up. Goddamn. Okay, there's actually one last thing we need to do, which is configure these blocks because they're pretty smart. They're not smart enough. So there's a few different configurations we need to pay attention to. The first one is the middle one. So right now, all slots are shared by all sides, and you can see you do different configurations. I'm just gonna go with this one because it's the most useful. But then you need to check this red here. You can see it's turned to the detector rail. And you're actually going to switch transfer direction currently to the cart. You're going to switch from the cart because this is a cargo manager. So once the cart stops here, it's going to transfer into this. And then this is going to transfer out. On the other hand, here we have green. And we actually want everything else to turn inwards except the green. And we can actually switch that. And you can see this will start to fill up. I don't know which one it's filling up, but it should fill up. Oh wait, I misplaced this one. One sec, okay. That's my bad, I actually misplaced this one. Okay, there we go. And everything in except the green. Can you not take it? Okay, you can't. Whatever. You can see this is filling and eventually will fill all the tanks because once again, we're shared by all sides. Why are you running out of lava? You running out of lava in the nether? No, we're not. Okay. So I could probably... There you go. Fill you up a little bit. And that's number one. It should actually fill up all the sides. I don't understand why it's not, but nonetheless, it's actually going to be fine because it's just going to take lava from here and put it into the cart. So yeah, that's our setup. Now all we have to do is wait for the cart to finish assembling, which is going to take a little bit. In the meantime, a couple updates regarding the series. First of all, we now have wings. I have my invisible ones as per usual. And what wings did you get this time?
The gold ones.
I can't see them on you. Are you wearing it?
Yeah.
Can you see them on you?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Well, that's update number 1. And update number 2 is this that A-Gamer is working on. This here is for a mod called Mechanisms, which we're going to be exploring further down the line, and we're not going to be doing the basics. We're just going to be basically zeroing the mod on whatever's left. But this is A-Gamer's favorite tech mod, and he's just on... What are you doing right now?
I'm working on digital miner.
Okay.
I'm preparing for it.
So yeah, that's the start of it. And if we actually go up here, you can see that, oh, okay. Wow, you already put quite a few of these. There are 6 wind generators up here, which I've actually filled up this energy cube. But yeah, this is a pretty cool mod. I might make use of it. I'm probably going to make use of this power generation at some point in the future. Mostly because it's going to be cool to like spread these around, because they look really cool. Yeah, what else? Oh, there's this here. This is for what's it called? Extra utilities. Yeah, these are just solar panels for extra utilities, which are powering whoops, wrong floor. Are powering this machine right here, which we use to make a part of our wings, which, by the way, are being powered also by these generators right here. These are water mills, and they take energy from currents. So yeah, but if you guys want to watch us do that, you can check out A-Gamer's channel. We did all of that on his channel, and it was actually pretty cool, and it's a really cool setup. Yeah, I think that's all. Now we just have to wait for this. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna give a cut in the recording here, and I will, whoops, you can't see my face because of the helmet. I will be back once we're actually done with creating this minecart, because there's no reason for us to just stick here for half an hour while it does its job. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay guys, so we're back. It's been about half an hour, and we actually recorded another episode in between. So we weren't just standing around on stream. And we now have our cart. So this right here, you can see thermal engine, basic woodcutter, tree tap, internal tank, and internal storage. Now, this cart right here is extremely nice. And if I just go all the way down here and into this corner, and I figure out, so lava's here. It's actually going to start filling up with lava, and once it's up, it's going to go. It's actually probably removing sticky resin from the trees. Yeah. So this is going to stop like every few blocks for the trees. And the beauty about this is it actually takes like sticky resin from everywhere on trees, so they can be on the opposite side, he'll still take it. So yeah, here we go. I'm actually curious how much sticky... Holy crap, that's half a stack of sticky resin already. Oh, wait, that's a mistake. That's a dumb mistake at it. What the hell did that happen? Do I need a pickaxe to mine you? Yeah, I do. What the hell did I forget a rail? Okay. So that was one go around, not even an entire one actually. And it already has 42 sticky resin. So finally our rubber problem is solved, where you now have nearly infinite rubber, I guess you could say. Also, A-Gamer has in the meantime made these universal cables, which we're going to be using later on in the series. So yeah, and for comparison, these can transport 64,000 EU per tick, which is just about 8 times more than... it's not even 8 times. It's exponentially 8 times more. Jesus Christ, Snaky. Okay, but you've had your farm for a very long time, right? My farm's been active for the good part of 30 seconds. For the people not watching the stream, Snaking just said he has 34,000 resin, which we've actually stolen like a couple from, but shh. Not that he's not watching the stream or anything, but you know what I mean. Sadly though, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we've got time for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit weirder, but we really needed to solve this rubber situation because, yeah, I don't want to steal rubber for snaking from the rest of the series. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, go check out A-Gamer's channel, which is linked down in the description below. As always, you guys can see us making use of these ultimate universal cables. Yeah, that is all I've got time for today, folks. I'm out. Peace.